Welcome to this channel. Today's video is all about summer niche fragrances. Niche fragrances, they're much more usually expensive than designer fragrances, but for a good reason. They usually have better, more natural ingredients. They've got more interesting scent profiles, so they're usually worth the money. Not all of them, but these ones on this list will serve you very well. First up, we've got Roja Parfums, and this is 1819 Burlington. This fragrance, it's a phenomenal freshie. It's such an intriguing, different freshie. You can definitely just smell the money when you smell this. It is not like your subtle fresh fragrance. This is a robust mint, bitter orange, grapefruit. You've got so many notes. You've got a bit of ambergris, vetiver. You've got so many notes, but they all just smell so expensive together. This is a very rich, well-rounded grapefruit. It smells absolutely delicious. I am not the biggest fan of grapefruit in men's fragrances, but this grapefruit, it is so good. It smells just rich and a bit bitter, and with that bitter orange as well, it smells so different. Usually they just use like citruses, like lemons, bergamot. That's pretty much it for designer freshies, but this has got so much more in it, and it does smell much more expensive. It's minty, it lasts longer, it's got a bigger scent projection. It's just a very good niche summer fragrance. You'll definitely be happy with your purchase if you purchase something like this. Next up, we've got a lighter version, a cologne version of Viking Cologne. This fragrance, I've got both, to be honest. I love them both so much, but this scent is a fabulous summer scent. The atomizer, guys, so good. This is, again, a slightly bitter, citrusy, fresh fragrance. It's got vetiver as well in the notes. It's got a bit of this like woodiness that is a bit deeper than just like a citrusy forward fragrance. It's got more going on. That's why I love it. It also projects very, very well, which not every designer freshie does. It's kind of hard to find a freshie from a designer sphere that does that, but with the two of them, they are just strong, fresh fragrances. They definitely smell like you've spent more money on them, because you don't want to just spend loads of money to just smell like any other guy out there who's wearing like a cheapy designer fragrance. This is just a class fragrance. It smells manly, worldly. This is I would say, European guy's summer fragrance, a guy with taste. Another fragrance that is fabulous for the summertime, this is called Mata from Spirit of Kings. This scent is super strong. Again, it's got this richness. It's a Creed Aventus adjacent. It's similar. They all offer something different. This one, to me, it's much more woody, and like together it's a bit more confident, and rather than being like a very fluffy, freshy, woody like Aventus is, this is a bit more to the point, woody, kind of harsh in this nice way, more close to Club de Nuit, but still better, I would say. It's a bit more natural smelling than Club de Nuit, and I love it for that super manly scent. If you want that Creed Aventus confidence boost, like you are here for business, very like confident guy energy, this would be perfect, because any woman out there will love the way you smell, and this fragrance frankly will make you appear much more attractive. Another scent that is sexy as hell, it is Koko Bay from Jacques Fath Essentials. This one I've been talking about for 2 or 3 years now. Love it to death. It's so good. I just want to just smell it everywhere. It smells tropical. It smells luxurious. It smells like vacation in the Maldives. It smells coconutty, but still aquatic and fresh. You're literally drinking coconut water on the beach. You're having the best time at the beach club. This just smells like a really sexy summer fling sort of a situation. And it's got an amazing atomizer, amazing Cap as well. It's a scent that you can't get anywhere again, so it's an amazing signature summer scent. Oh, so good. And you can get a huge bottle for not that much, for like a proper niche fragrance that has got, you know, the brand has got amazing heritage. They go back, really back. So you've got an amazing and niche fragrance for the money. Another stunning summer niche scent that I go back to every single year because it's just that good. To me, this is a winner, and it is Gentle Fluidity Silver Cup from MFK, Maison Francisco Cajun. Just smell it, guys. Like you can't dislike the scent. It's so damn sexy. It's super fresh and woody and transparent and like fresh out of the shower, but it doesn't have those fresh out of the shower notes, but it has got that cooling freshness in it. It's a bit of coriander seeds, a bit of pine needles. It's all just woody. Think Creed Aventus, but on steroids, and similar scent profile, but not a dupe, definitely, but bigger scent projection, better longevity, better everything. It's just a much more unique scent than Creed Aventus for the summertime, but it's got that same really manly appeal to it. Just in the summertime, in the air, I adore this scent. There is nothing quite like it. Next up, a newer offering from Parfums de Marly, and I'm all for this scent. I was missing more summer appropriate scents from Parfums de Marly, and they just nailed it with Persos from Parfums de Marly, of course. Yay, this hits the spot. It is this funny, positive dude that smells like this. He is sexy and good looking, but he's like the funny guy in the group. It's joyous, it's friendly, it's sexy at the same time. This is a guy who is just happy to be himself. It's blood orange, it's citrusy, it's woody, it's a bit musky as well. It's this like clean, musky scent, and the scent lingers for a really long time. It creates this really nice, very clean shirt sort of a scent when it dries down, and it stays around forever, which is amazing. So at the opening, you get really blast of like this really great citrus concoction, but then it just becomes a really clean, woody, musky scent that just smells so good, so inviting, like you just want to be hugged. It's a great summer scent, and I love the transition of the opening to the dry down. Next up, we've got an amazing scent, another one from Roja. But I think they've got so many amazing summer fragrances. I had to put this one on the list. I tried to resist, and I was like, no, I really have to tell them. And this one is Isola Bleu. And this scent, it is so refreshing. I love this scent so much also because it's a bit more youthful in the way. Usually Roja fragrances are very classy smelling. This one is more on the youthful side, and I love that. It's a bit more upbeat, it's a bit coconutty, it's got a bit of freshness, it's got this crisp green apple, it's got some nice florals, it's got some black currant in here, which is a bit bitter and green, it's got birch in here. It's such a nice, manly, fresh fragrance. I really love how the citruses, the apple at the top, it really plays with that patchouli at the bottom. You can really smell that patchouli lightly, but it's there, and I think it just contributes to the longevity of this fragrance as well, like all those base notes, because this one is a really long-lasting fragrance for a freshie, and it just smells really luxurious. It's totally worth the money. I would choose actually this scent if you are a guy like in my age bracket. I would go for something like this. And with the Burlington one, I think it comes off a little bit more mature, so maybe like 40 and up. this is more like upbeat sort of an energy. So you've got, you know, two offerings from Roja which are a bit different. Next up, we've got a lovely fragrance that is, to me, this is number one on this list, frankly, because it is just jaw-dropping. When you smell this, like, this is the reaction you'll get. It's really long-lasting. The scent profile, it's just so different than any of the fragrances I've talked about here. It's just that good. It's if you want a niche summer fragrance, you have to check out this one. At least sample it. I'll link some of my favorite websites for sampling also in the description for you. This is 40 Knots by Xerjoff. Promise you, like, you'll just fall in love with it. This scent, I showed it to my husband years ago and he was like, I don't like it. Now he absolutely loves it. So sometimes it's the fact that you have to go through a lot of like smelling different fragrances to really appreciate this scent. But if you already have loads of niche fragrances and you love them, this will be your number one summer fragrance. It's incredibly cooling. It literally can almost feel like the frost in there. So it's great for humidity, for those sort of really hot summer situations. It's super projecting, super long lasting. It's got really that aquatic, spicy rose. It reminds me a bit of Ambre Nuit that Beckham wears from the Dior exclusive line, but to me this is much more intense and the aquaticness of it is on another level. I just prefer this fragrance, and it's actually more, I think it's cheaper than the Dior exclusive fragrance. So it's an amazing scent. Try it out. It just smells so exclusive. Totally get the name 40 Knots. It smells like you're out at sea. You've got the sea breeze, but you've also have got to have the money to have that sailboat. And this is that. It's money, power, it's freshness. It's just everything you want in a summer niche fragrance. It's so good. Try it out. Let me know what is your favorite summer niche cologne and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.